pre-show and the post-show.
Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Well, that was interesting. This is episode 80 for the CouncilCast. Thank you for joining on this wonderful evening on May 14th, 2019. We are now going to join the PBS podcast with the council that is now in session. As with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit with absolutely no background and little to no expertise. We are absolutely 100% serious on the council, and all of our decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever.
This week's
Welcome.
sponsor is Sweaty Balls.
Are you trying to talk like a very soft-spoken radio host?
Sweaty Balls.
Welcome to the CouncilCast. I am your host, Sweaty Balls.
You've been working on that voice. I like that voice.
Are we voting already?
Shall I continue this voice the rest of the evening? Is it
Yes.
calming?
Knock yourself out.
Yep. I'm
All right, sweaty balls. What do we
For the
have
sweaty
for
balls.
the first article?
I like to put
Let's
these
get
sweaty balls in my
schwitty.
mouth.
Oh, come on. That's too far.
Nobody likes sweaty balls in their mouth. Come on now. Tonight, we're going to start out with our world's fastest airplane coming to an airport near you.
How fast
This
is it? Wait. Sorry. How fast,
is it? There you go.
It's a new aircraft that can fly up to speeds of Mach 5.
Wow. Is that fast? I literally have no frame of reference.
It apparently will take you from New York to Paris in 1.5 hours.
That is fast.
That's fast.
I have a frame of reference.
This is a new airplane from a company called Hermes or Hermes. I'm not really sure how to say it.
Hermeus.
Hermes. But apparently they're
It's probably like Hermes, but Hermeus.
herpes.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Did anyone watch this video?
Yeah, because in the video it says how to say it.
Oh,
Absolutely not. Why would I
Hermes.
do that?
Hermeus. It's like the
Hermeus.
first. It's the second word.
Yeah.
Right after some
Hermeus.
sick fucking beat at the front.
It's a great song. I love how they shot it in 60 frames per second. That really brings it that soap opera quality that everyone wants in their promotional video.
I mean, that's pretty
The
good.
graphics are.
Wait, are we talking about the
Pristine.
video or the plane?
Oh, I wasn't listening to with the audio on, so I don't know anything about the plane. I just completely critiquing the video right now.
So the deal is
Broadband
that
to dial-up. That's their comparison in speed. Broadband to dial-up.
I mean, it's a pretty good jump because Mach 5 would be 5 times the speed of sound, which they're actually saying would be 10% faster than what the Concorde traveled. Oh, no, sorry. Faster than the Concorde because Mach 2.2 is
Twice as fast. as
10%
Concorde.
faster. Yeah, twice as fast.
So is that the fastest plane in the world if they make it?
If they make it, it would be. Yeah, they're saying that this would be something that they are shooting for commercial flights.
Oh,
Uh,
Mach 5 commercial flights?
Do we
Yeah.
know
Are people
how
gonna throw up?
fast?
Yes.
Do we know how fast the SR-71 ever flew?
Not officially. But this might be as fast as the SR-71 was. But yeah, it would be certainly a plane that is supposed to
Mach
carry
3.
civilians. So
Why would they still have this why would the information on the SR-71 still be classified?
probably because somebody's trying to build one right now. How fast was it? What's the top speed?
It says
Public
3.5.
recorded speed is Mach 3.
So this would technically be faster than that.
It says the
Does it
SR-72
say altitude?
went Mach 6.
They don't say
Yeah.
what altitude it would be, and they're not really sure when it's going to come out, but they said maybe sometime between 8 to 5 years from now.
Oh, well,
So wait, how are they going to make it commercial?
well, they sell tickets.
No, don't they train? Don't they train fighter pilots to not throw up because of how
Dealing
fast the
with
plane is going?
I mean,
it's not how fast it's going, but how fast they're turning.
Got it. The
I
G's.
mean, you can be going Mach 1,000,000,000 straight forward under no acceleration and not know it.
Is that why traveling the speed of light is possible?
I could be going Mach 5 right now.
Ball.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Your
I
house
don't know.
could just be hauling ass.
This
Well,
house
yeah,
could be
thanks for-
moving.
Technically, you are moving pretty damn fast because you're on the planet Earth, but it
Well,
feels like you're moving
yeah.
zero. So
And
Thanks for
you're
bringing up the
also-
SR-72.
Wait, so how fast does the Earth spin? What Mach does it spin?
if I remember correctly, the Earth spins at like a couple thousand miles an hour.
Well, I don't understand that. Give me some reference to that.
Mach 3.
So a car travels at 70 miles an hour on the interstate.
So, like,
I like this one. I like this one better. The Earth actually revolves around the Sun at a speed of 18.5 miles per second.
Yeah, and at a point near the equator, the Earth must move at close to 1,000 miles per hour.
18 miles per second. How many is that in days?
It's 67,000 miles per hour.
Okay, that's
Whoa, that's fast.
count to it and divide.
Carry
It
the
will
one.
be. Oh man, can you try explaining it to me like I'm 5?
Hey, Logan, get out your little calculator watch. I want to see what the answer is.
Please dial it up on the calculator watch. You can use that to cheat in math.
Or
tests.
just do it in your head. One or the other.
So that's going to be a fast plane. You know what? If they can make it commercial and I can get to Paris in an hour, thumbs up for that.
I like the idea. I just am afraid of how much it's going to cost.
Think about when they make it affordable though. And you're like, "Hey, honey, do you want to go to dinner in Paris tonight?" And then she's like,
Be like, yes.
"No." And I'll be like, "Oh, okay. It will be no different than now." You want to go do something? No.
See, by the time
Okay.
by the time you and I and everybody on this viewership
Yeah.
says it's affordable, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's going to be pretty dang affordable, if you get what I'm saying.
I don't.
I don't
don't.
either.
But keep talking in that voice. I like that we're all doing voices.
Pretty affordable.
I give this a thumbs up because I like the idea of being able to travel faster. As long
I
as
give
it's
it a thumbs up because I like airplanes.
If you ain't first, you're last.
I wonder if it could carry enough fuel to fly around the Earth.
Did you just come up with that quote, Silas?
Yeah.
Are there any other votes for this?
I give this the
thumbs down.
patented divergent thumb.
Oh, whoa. I don't
That's-
even.
We like it. Thumbs up.
No gang signs.
No gang sign. Whose gang sign is this?
Not a gang that didn't last very long.
Okay, my math may be wrong, but I think the Earth only spins at Mach 1.3. So
I mean, Mach numbers vary based on altitude. So,
Boom.
Let's
So
go with yes.
okay.
agree. All right. Agree to disagree.
It travels at Mach speed on top of Mount Everest, but
I mean, that's accurate, right, Blaine?
It probably would be accurate.
That Mach levels vary based on altitude
Oh, yes, that would be correct.
because
agree- agree-
it's specifically talking about the speed of sound.
Fine. Agree to disagree.
Well,
Like,
if you can't fly to
isn't there a Mach number through water? There would be, right?
Why is he
I
still
would
trying to
assume
explain
so.
this to me?
I don't know. I think it's pretty fun.
Mach speeds on water brought to you by Capri Sun.
Well, if you thought that flying to Europe would be fast, what about flying to the moon instead? because Jeff Bezos has now revealed his Blue Moon lander, which is apparently going to
Ooh.
take everybody to the moon.
He looks very proud of it.
He's a very proud man.
Look at him gesturing at it thusly.
He runs too much.
That is a Hollywood set. That is not the moon.
See his belt buckle?
I
It's
would
shifted
agree with
way
that.
too far to the right.
Did you see his belt buckle's too far to the side?
Yes, look
Maybe
at that.
his waist
You know
is
what it
just
is?
weirdly, or like
He has a weirdly placed waist.
He has
it's
some
like-
horrible hip dysplasia and seriously needs to see a doctor.
That's what years of fucking pure breeding does.
And trips to the moon, I think.
Yeah, he's been to the moon multiple times, I'm pretty sure. So Jeff Bezos last week got up on stage in Hollywood, not on the moon, and announced his great space plans for going back to the moon. So very, very similar to kind of Elon Musk saying, we're going to go back to the moon and do all this fancy stuff. But I think Jeff Bezos actually has some real plans and some real hardware, like the lander that he showed off. So his initiative is that he wants to build infrastructure on the surface of the moon so that entrepreneurs can start building space businesses. Not just regular businesses, space businesses.
And grow more pot on the moon.
Like we learned last week.
Like we learned last? Yes.
Yeah.
I try to apply what we learned from week to week.
Look at you go, overachiever.
Yeah, it's like we remember.
This video is amazing.
Apparently, he said that it's going to be the moon is a good place for manufacturing since it takes less energy to haul materials from its surface. So, I mean, don't mind the fact that you have to ship it to Earth. I mean, I can't imagine that cost is inexpensive.
I don't know, with those tariffs on the goods from China, it might be cheaper.
Yeah, but China owns the back side of the moon or the dark side of the moon, don't they?
Yeah, but how long until we just put tariffs on moon products, though?
Well, as soon as we get into a verbal debate about crap with the moon people, as long as that doesn't happen, we'll be fine.
Would the moon people be Jeff Bezos?
It would just be Jeff Bezos. Just be this guy gesturing to his moon buggy.
Did somebody link the we're whalers on the moon?
He even has an engine, the BE7 engine. Good Lord.
We're whalers on the moon. We fish with the harpoon.
Yep.
And then they, what is that show? One of these days, Alice, straight to the moon.
Oh my gosh. It's on
I hope
Family
it's-
Guy. That's all I know. It's
It's
referenced
not
on
Family Guy. It's I Love Lucy, I think.
No.
No, it's the
The honeymooners.
I was gonna say the odd
Honeymooners,
couple,
yes.
but the honeymooners.
I
That
don't
makes
know.
more sense.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No, I know it's not Family Guy. It's just referenced on there all the time.
Bang zoom, you're going to the moon.
I hope that's not Jeff Bezos' original plan to get there.
Yeah, I mean, when that show came out, domestic violence was funny, so that's why they got away with it.
What domestic violence just became funny.
Michael,
No,
It didn't last
no,
very
Michael.
long.
No, Michael. No.
I think this is a good idea.
Let me
I
watch
I
this.
like going to the moon.
I love
I'm
the
gonna give it a
race.
thumbs down though.
I'm going to say a
because
thumbs up.
I think he's not shooting far enough.
Shoot the moon.
Should
Yeah.
shoot for some other moon.
Yeah, he should.
Saturn's moon.
Go
I
to
think-
the Jupiter's moon.
I think
Ooh.
thumbs up. It seems like it's a race to see who can get up there and build a colony. So go for it. I'm all for it.
Do you think that? How long do you think that we could live on the moon? If we had greenhouses, could we theoretically
With or
build
without helmets?
inside of?
It depends on
With-
how much space junk we make,
It's true.
and we destroy the atmosphere on the moon next.
The atmosphere.
Yeah.
The lackmosphere.
Lacmosphere.
We're gonna vacuum up the atmosphere and send it back to Earth. That way we can live on Earth. A little
I saw a documentary about that.
Was it called Spaceballs?
It was.
Whoa!
I love that. That was really.
And what a coincidence! Jeff Bezos' thing has a really big blue ball in it.
And we're gonna send multiple blue balls to the moon.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes.
Nice. I think
All
it's,
right,
I think
well,
it's worth it.
one of the companies who isn't getting in on the whole space moon business is Google, because they're apparently changing everything and releasing new phones and renaming everything. So why don't you tell me a little bit about this, Silas? What are they doing?
They're changing everything.
What?
Wait, now which version of Google do you have?
It's called
the Big G.
Google.
I don't know what version I have. 2019. One of the cool things that I saw from this when I shared it was that they're doing AR mode on Pixel phones. And Matt, I didn't know if they've rolled this out yet because I know that you have a Pixel.
Yeah, I think it.
Tell me more about it.
It gave me an update about it.
Basically, it pops up so you can hold your camera up and you can look at the area through your camera, and then it will show arrows, no idiot, down this street, which, doesn't seem like that big of a deal until you've gone walking around the streets of a European city, which are always confusing and have lots of things that you're like, you get to an intersection, you're like, it could be one of these 5 streets from here based on the map view right now. And so,
well, my experience with these things in cities has always been like, which direction am I actually walking down the street? Because my phone is like very unsure about it.
yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm on the wrong street.
I'd be curious to see if this AR mode helps clear up or creates more confusion.
So
that was kind of the big
walking
thing.
around looking down at my phone for directions, I'm going to be holding it up in front of me.
Yep,
like a moron.
A moron. Okay, got it.
That's the future that I have dreamed of.
Next, you're just going to tell me you're going to strap it to your face.
Those are also the people who get attacked by the scooter heisters who just drive around on scooters and rip phones out of people's hands.
Is that a thing?
They stole scooters.
That is the thing.
That is the thing. Cops have been in Europe. Cops have actually just been like running over the scooters when they are chasing them down. They don't even care anymore. They just like hit the people on the scooter and knock them off.
Where do you get your facts from?
Videos online.
You watched a video
of a cop of multiple
run
cops.
over a moped.
Yeah, I watched a video of an alien being snapping his fingers and killing half of the population in the universe.
Oh, you saw that documentary
you just
too.
Ruined something for me.
This is real stuff. It happens, guys.
It would have to be good to be ruined.
Fox was covering it. It has to be real.
What else are they doing with this Google thing?
Well, my favorite thing in the article is the one where they're going to try to make the speech recognition better for people with speech impairments.
Oh.
Impediments.
That's pretty cool. Does it have a calculator on it?
Nah, they took that out. They went with the headphone.
They went with the headphone jack. Good.
Did they talk about how they're trying to do that?
Except they brought the headphone jack back on the Pixel 3A, or like on the A ones, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, that's pretty big news.
Yeah, I actually think that's probably some of the
people that
more
care about headphone jacks.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that they actually brought the phones back at a cheaper way, though, than what their Pixel line normally
They're
is.
probably having trouble selling. Oh man, surprise! $1,200 phones.
I mean, yeah.
Wait. There is a calculator. It's with the receipt tip calculator.
Silas, didn't you have a Pixel?
I did for a while.
Did you like it?
I did like the camera. I prefer the Apple interface just because I was more familiar with it. But other than that, I really did get used to it. It took a little bit, but I got used to it. I think the biggest complaint that I had was with it not talking to my MacBook Pro very easily. And one of the big things we were trying to do when I got that was take a lot of pictures with our phone and post them to blogs. And I was trying to take raw, high quality photos and export those. And it wasn't allowing me to do that very easily. So the transferring photos between my phone and my computer got to be frustrating, and it's much simpler with an iPhone and a MacBook. So
It's because you're supposed to do it in the cloud.
yeah, you are. We were in Central America and had 0 internets, so
No cloud.
You don't have
No
cloud
cloud.
there?
No cloud.
no clout. I had no clout in Central America.
No cloud for you.
Yeah, I think the other nice kind of the big announcement that they made was that they're rebranding kind of all of the Google Home features into kind of this Nest. So Google bought Nest, a number of years ago, I believe. And so as part of that, now they are rebranding Google Home Hub into the Google Nest Hub, or not Google Nest, just Nest Hub, and the Nest Hub Max. So I would imagine that they're going to start rolling out this new rebranding to the rest of their Google Home products, which means maybe they'll keep a name for a little bit longer than a couple of years. So
Cool.
Can you explain to me what the importance is of incognito mode for Google Maps?
so you can be hidden while you drive around.
Well, so you can post your location, like you can open your location to be a locally found thing, and then there have been some things where some of our financial clients have requested that all of the AV equipment report back as non-traceable for all of the calls that they make. And it's just something that is becoming an option to block anything that wants to follow you or allow anybody to see you doing your thing, going where you're going, making your calls.
I'm not sure that's really what this is, though.
Or if you're out smashing scooters and you don't want people to know you're doing it, you might go in incognito mode.
Well, now we
That
know
would be
who
the
to look for
police,
first.
and that would be spies.
Well, I think this is really about like people who are just trying to cheat on their significant others, so that it says, like incognito mode in your browser, the new incognito mode in Google Maps will prevent your destination searches routes from being saved to your Google account history.
That
Your
would come in handy.
Matthew
Whenever you're
It doesn't like block your-
Matthew Christopher just wrote in, then to Hive, then to Collective. Resistance is futile. Yes, I believe you are 100% right, Matthew.
join the resistance.
Join the resistance. That's not what that means.
I joined the resistance long ago. Wait, what?
What?
Best decision of my life.
Best decision ever.
Best
Don't-
decision of my
I
life.
use Google
don't drink
everything.
the
The
Kool-Aid,
resistance has
Matthew.
all kinds of great benefits, guys. We all gotta join in.
Google
Don't-
already owns me.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid, Matt.
Google.
Well, I'm going to
owns
give
you.
the
you talking to
Google
me?
updates. No, we have someone writing in who's watching. So
I
Anyway,
don't believe
Somebody
you.
wrote in.
It's not unusual, guys.
click on the click on the.
Is it one
the
of our
count-
moms?
That's great.
Yeah, I give Google a thumbs up. Innovations are cool. I will give it a thumbs down though when they start sucking and not working. So it's a tentative thumbs up.
I like
Thumbs
the
up for
effort to make some
incognito.
of their product better for people that aren't like able to talk good and stuff.
I like that too.
Yeah, Euphonia is kind
Like
of a cool
me.
thing.
I give it a thumbs down.
A thumbs down.
God, you guys suck.
I thumbs
I don't
down.
even, you know what?
They
There's,
I
There
give
it is.
you a thumbs down.
I don't even need a reason. It's just thumbs down. I don't know
You're
what
right.
about it.
That's
It
the
just
beauty
bothers me.
Of the council.
No, I think I'm sticking with thumbs up for the receipt calculator. That's nice. And
What's
for
$1,000 receipt calculator?
Is
Come
that
on.
yeah? Is that like?
Euphonia setting.
Do you mean just a calculator?
Somebody give me a piece of paper and a pencil. I can calculate your receipt. Good grief.
I'd like to
Project-
watch that actually.
It might
Project
take me a
Euphonia.
while. It might take me a while, a couple tries, but I could do it.
All right, sure.
I stick by my thumbs down
there you go.
because Google isn't been promoting all of the good stuff they're doing. It's just buy more crap. So
Brian, you're gonna scare away our viewers.
Who?
everybody.
Why am I scaring people away? What'd I do?
Because you don't have a 64 megapixel phone. That's why.
That is
Ah.
Yeah, your image is so bad.
It's
so
so poor. I mean, it can't be any worse than mine. So, Samsung has apparently announced a new image sensor for their mobile phones with a higher resolution than anything in the market.
cool.
64 megapixel camera sensor.
Than anything, even at like, you'd have to go to a medium format camera to get close to 64 megapixels.
Oh, look, and they reduced the storage size on the phone, so now you have to buy a cloud.
I found it in a drawer at work. There was a camera, and it was big, and it said 8 megapixels.
That's cool.
How big was it?
See that?
8 megapixels.
8.
It was 8
So-
big.
8.
So, is this an exciting thing? Is this a good thing, Silas? Is this going to make
This is,
taking pictures?
I've heard there are other phones out there. 48 megapixel cameras are now a common sight on phones, is what the article says. But all of the reviews and all the things that I watch with people who are using 48 megapixel cameras have said basically they're cheating the system, and you're not. It's like, yeah, technically it's 48 megapixels, but it's like 48 garbage megapixels. And so you take it and it's really worth 12 megapixels. And you look at it and you go, I don't really see a huge difference. And actually the quality seems worse than the iPhone or the Google Pixel, which are 12 megapixel cameras. So because they've talked about how they've redesigned a sensor, I'm interested to see how this technology is different with a different sensor. It is a bigger sensor, which is a huge thing in photography. Trying to get a bigger sensor size is going to give you better images, but is it actually going to work on a phone, or is it just more marketing jargon?
So that's one of the things that I've always heard is that it's not about how many megapixels you have, but how big your sensor size really is.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what gives you your better picture. And what I've heard a lot of people doing with these larger megapixel sensors is that they tend to oversample. So, like if it's an 64 megapixel sensor, they may only make an 8 megapixel image because they're super sampling the pixels, basically.
Exactly. And so what they're not doing is with this, they're not super sampling. They're not doing that. They're just giving you all 64 and then you have to look at it and you go, oh, actually this, I need to condense it down. One of the things that I'm doing, a similar process is with 4K video. I film in 4K a lot, and I'm usually outputting to 1080p, which is a much smaller timeline. And all I'm doing is taking that 4K image and squeezing it down so it has more megapixels, it has more pixels in a tighter space than traditional 1080p would. So it helps with image quality there. And I feel like to get a better image out of something like this, if it's not doing that sampling, then you're going to have to condense it down on your own. I don't know. I'm skeptical, but I'm intrigued. Every time I hear more megapixels, I get excited a little.
Yeah, I don't know. When you increase your megapixel count, though, I thought that there was kind of like a backdraw on like ratio of the ratio of the image size. Like I thought that it started to distort the natural ratio of the image.
What?
No?
Say it again. I wasn't paying attention.
I thought that like the more megapixels you entered in the picture, if it didn't fit a natural ratio to the frame size of the camera itself,
Mhm.
but then you just started to distort the image because you were squishing an improper ratio.
Well,
of
yeah,
megapixels
I'm
with
sure that
improper-
that is a possibility, but they're accounting for that. I guarantee that they're going to account for that in their software and do a crop of some kind. So, like we're talking about sampling, they're also going to be doing
natural
any
shift.
adjustment. Yeah, they're going to be doing any of that shifting so that the image comes out the way that it's supposed to look. So,
Well,
I don't think.
if they're doing that, it makes me wonder, like, how good is that 64 actually going to be? Because how much manipulation do they have to do to make it?
Well,
fit
I'm
the
curious.
frame size of a phone?
What exact size are they saying that this sensor is?
They do have a size on here. They say it's a
Si-
0.8 micrometer.
It's the size of the head of a pin.
No,
Oh, that's the pixel size is 0.8 micrometer.
Let me find a pin for you.
great.
Yeah, I don't see the sensor size.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That
not
big.
sure. High resolution.
Thanks,
It's
Matt.
use the same sized pixels. Physically larger sensor can capture more light overall. So I don't know.
This is boring.
Anyway,
Wait, I want to show you a picture of my mom and dad.
I want Blaine. I want Blaine
God.
to tell me all of this camera stuff in his voice.
That's my
Oh.
wait. There they go. That's my mom and dad.
oh,
They were shot with a camera that had no pixel.
Whoa!
So when's the funeral?
Oh,
you phrased that poorly. You know, what? Thumbs up to your phrasing of that sentence, and thumbs down to the camera sensor, so that we can move forward, and Matt doesn't have to be bored anymore.
I give that a thumbs up because I like the idea of the super sampling because the best camera that you have is the one that you always have with you, and cameras so far with smartphone cameras, it's much easier to just whip it out of your pocket and make it work. So,
whip it out.
Whip it out.
Whip it out. Nice.
Whip it. Whip it good.
So I'm going to say thumbs down, but the previous one that helps people that can't talk well, I'm going to change it to a thumbs up.
I knew you'd come around.
What?
I knew you'd come around.
Yeah, just a minute.
What?
What? I'm calculating the tip.
Gross.
just the tip.
Gross.
What's happening?
Next topic.
Would you leave a
Our transition is
tip?
next
The
topic.
question is, would you leave a tip for a clean home that has a private bathroom in a
Nice.
shipping container?
I've been waiting for this topic all night. This is hilarious. It's a shipping container.
So this is a Airbnb.
But
There's
is
a
it
guy
nice?
who-
Like people make entire homes out of shipping containers.
It is not an
They're, like,
Airbnb.
super
It is
badass.
a shipping container.
I don't know.
a guy put a shipping container on Airbnb, and it has literally like a porta potty toilet, and, and then a little like bed, and there's like a couple pictures from the inside, and it looks like the shittiest little house.
Well, how much is it? Where is it at? I want to go.
It's $150, and it's in
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
It's
And the best-
$150 a night.
Yes.
150. What? It better
Yeah,
be like
a night.
right down in the red light district or something.
So it is in Amsterdam, and the best part is it's illegally parked on the side of the road.
Yeah. Yep.
So at any moment,
really
you could be towed away.
Yes. Well, I mean,
Can you
technically
see
not
like a whole?
parked, but-
Can you see like a whole like shipload of these things sailing from one
Whole
continent to the?
shitload of these things.
I didn't say a whole shipload of these things. I said a whole shipload of these things.
What did you say?
I'm just saying.
All right. All right.
What did-
All right.
What has Airbnb had anything to say about this?
Yeah, they did say that they removed the listing of this particular shipping container, but apparently the same guy has listed other shipping container rooms like in Amsterdam, and that they apparently are working on taking those down as well.
Man, I'm really
Funny.
glad they're working on taking down these shitting.
But
I don't know. I don't know.
realistically, what does Airbnb care? I mean, somebody legitimately had a room.
Yeah, they did.
Key, door, lock.
They got what they. I mean, did it
bathroom,
say
bed.
this is a shipping container, or did it say like upscale apartment? If you
Just
signed
a
up for
whole home.
well,
Great.
that's also not a lie.
I mean,
privacy, private bathroom within walking distance of pretty much anywhere.
Good examples of like really badass shipping container houses that I've seen.
Oh, I mean, there's definitely some good shipping container
yeah,
houses, but it's just hilarious how
He's just parked it
absolutely shitty this one
illegally.
is.
Like, and this is like baby shipping container. Like, this is like, this is like if the full shipping containers where they ship like the full size bag of Funyuns, this is like the small bag right before the register.
The single serve.
This is what they ship those in. Yeah, the single serve bag of Funyuns.
I mean, I give this guy a thumbs up for trying because I think this is a genius idea. Just throw a
Really,
couple beds.
really like the guy in this photo standing next to it, just casually like, yeah, that's just nothing's going on. Like,
Eric writes in and says, "I want to stay in a bear B&B." I'm not sure exactly what that is, but
like
it does sound
BARE
yeah.
or BEAR.
BEAR.
Oh.
BEAR, yeah.
I'm liking this porta potty thing. This is just.
I
This
want to
is
stay in a beer B&B.
It's legitimately just like the bottom half of a porta potty put in. It looks so bad. It's probably where all the leftover Fire Festival porta potties went.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Wow.
the Fire Festival didn't happen? So dude, these shipping crates, actually, like, this is something you see on construction sites a lot. Like shipping crates like this.
Like the little mobile like command center things.
Yeah.
You think he's just getting like decommissioned those?
Yep.
Decommissioned.
That's exactly what it looks like on
Put
the
the
outside.
Put the toilet in it.
I mean, it's
and
got like
where do
a
you
roll down.
even
block
get-
wall.
Well, you did a great job on that skyscraper. We're going to move you to Amsterdam, and you're going to have people stay there for the night for $150. That's ridiculous.
I want to know.
I say
if the
thumbs up.
but the dude's
Thumbs
got to be
up.
making money, or is this just some dumbass who is just like, we're gonna try this, and like how long? Like, because if it's been going on for a while, like he wouldn't just be maintaining it. What was it rated? Did anybody
no
stay
idea.
there?
Ratings?
I have no idea.
So many questions.
Well, apparently there are other ones that he has inside of Amsterdam. So I mean, he's got to be making some money off of this.
I think it's genius.
I mean, I know plenty of people who would just say, "All right, great, the door locks."
I mean, I
do
guess
it."
that's what it is. Yeah.
But just call it what it is. Don't call it an
What
Airbnb.
happens when like they give you the address and you show up and it's literally on a shipping container ship? The instructions are like sea captain for key.
That's a different webpage. That's shipping B&B.
It looks like something that you go in, shut the door, and then all of a sudden it just automatically locks. Something picks you up and takes you somewhere
Can
else.
you imagine what it would sound like if it were
Kidnapped
raining really
forever.
hard
Oh, it's just ridiculous.
or like hail?
Yeah. You know, I like this shipping B&B thing. I think that's gonna have to be my pitch for the week because what if you like instead of like buying a room on an ocean liner, you just bought a shipping container and then put yourself on a ship?
Hey, well, don't save something for us. Save something for the
Don't
pitch
take
later.
all the good ideas.
All right.
You know what? I'm going to give it a thumbs up for ingenuity, and for Airbnb taking it down. Give everyone a thumbs up for doing all the
Pretty
things that got
solid
done.
Thumbs up.
down. Like I totally feel for the person who is like, oh man, just like needed some place to sleep. What the fuck?
I mean, I got a place about as good as this for like $20 a night in New York. So come on, guys. Let's check the rate of exchange here. And
I like it. I think it's genius.
All right. How many of you guys crack your necks?
Oh
This guy
man,
right here.
You know,
Uh,
making it crack,
I
doing
saw this.
I stopped
yeah.
cracking my neck. I crack other people's necks. It seems
Now that
safer.
made me want to do it. Did they specify? I skimmed this article earlier, like not from the link here that you had, but saw it somewhere else. Did they say that it's from like going to a chiropractor, or you have to like force it, or is simply like I can pop my neck just doing that, like without even having to touch it?
I didn't
there's
get a
saying-
stroke that time.
I didn't get
Nope.
a stroke that time either.
No, wait a minute.
I'm guessing that
Brian's gonna and just die.
I can pop my neck too when
I'm
I
doing
push
good.
on the backside of my head. Like
I know when to stop pushing. That's the thing.
So the story is that a
Keep twisting till you have
28-year-old
a
man
stroke.
cracked his neck and instead gave himself a stroke.
I think he
So-
was going to have a stroke anyway. I think this is about
He was probably having a stroke
That's right.
and popped his neck.
No,
and then
down here
blamed it on
specifically.
popping his neck.
This type of injury isn't unheard of. A 2013 meta study published in PLOS One found more than, I guess,
Yeah.
more than 700 cases of strokes associated with chiropractic spine manipulation. And a case report from 2011 described a 42-year-old woman with a torn vertebral artery who repeatedly cracked her neck. Huh.
Unfortunately, she survived.
Did you say-
Unfortunately or
anyway.
fortunately?
Yeah, I read unfortunately the first time too.
But apparently, so it sounds like this guy was just cracking his neck though, because he said the moment I heard a pop, everything on my left side started to go numb. I got up and tried to get an ice pack from the fridge, and I couldn't walk straight.
What the hell was an ice pack gonna do? I mean, I guess the guy was having a stroke, so he wasn't exactly like thinking
Clearly.
But like, yeah, my entire left side's numb. Better get the ice pack. Is this
don't
one
know.
that calls for ice or heat?
I don't
Ice
know.
now, heat later.
Ice for
or heat.
15, heat for 15.
Do I
Ice for
ice one
15,
half and
heat
heat
for
the
15.
other half?
If half of you is already numb, do you still need to ice it?
Man, I don't know.
These are the questions I come to you for, Blaine.
It's
My
gonna
only
come
problem-
out that like we're gonna look like dumbasses because fucking ice packs are gonna help. Whatever. We never claimed to be smart.
My only
I
problem
give
is that
this guy
they
a
did.
thumbs down.
Our decisions have no bearing on anything. So you know what? Thumbs up for the guy not dying and getting to wear an eye patch. So
Thumbs up because I'm glad he's alive.
Yeah, I just wish they would have done the study like a real study, not just a meta study. Because this isn't on like meta humans, this is on real people. Like we're not talking about like
Can you see
science fiction here.
the commercial? Come
Just-
to our clinic and stay overnight. And you have to be in good health, and you have to crack your neck till you have a stroke. That's. Can you crack your neck? Come to our little overnight study.
All right, now just
Crack.
leave in this uncomfortable position
Nope.
and get up and pop your back and see if that does anything.
Crack your neck again. Crack. Oh, he doesn't have a stroke.
Just doesn't work. Yeah. Okay.
Thumbs up.
Cool.
thumbs Down.
Silence.
All right. Well, we're gonna do our Elon Musk pitches of the week.
Are we?
go for
mean,
it, Blaine.
My first one. I'm doing shipping B&B. I think this is a great idea. If you're ready to go
Steal
on
my
an
idea.
Isn't this just Hyperloop?
No, this is slower. Way slower.
Okay. Stationary Hyperloop. Got it.
This is like riding the
Stationary
train
island.
when you could just take a plane.
Yeah, exactly. So you're ready to go take a cruise. Instead of booking a cruise, just find yourself a shipping container, clean it all up, renovate it, build a fancy house in it,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then just call up a shipping company and have them come pick you up. They'll drop you on their shipping crate because they've got extra space and it's like dirt cheap. They'll take you wherever you want to go as long as it's in their shipping lane.
How much will that cost?
It's up to the shipper to decide.
Oh, great.
Like-
So we have
like-
to barter. We have to,
It'll be an app. and
Depends
so
on whether
captains of
you-
ships will list when they have extra space on their ship, and then it'll be like I don't know, $20.
I feel like you're just making a lot of this up.
Sounds like a solid business plan to me.
It's like a great
You
pitch.
should take that to the bank.
yeah, let's write it. Let's write it down. Put it on the books.
If you went to any bank trying to get like your business operating loan, and you were like, oh, it described it just, yeah, I don't know, 20 bucks, $25 maybe, they'd be like, yeah.
It's at that point it's an impulse buy, so we're gonna get a lot of people doing this. Oh man.
right.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
all I
putting
can
them
think
down.
about is cracking my damn neck.
yeah. And about how you're going to get a stroke afterward. So
Oh,
If I pop my knuckles, can I get a stroke?
yes.
I don't
very
know.
Small
Do it
one.
right now. Let's see what happens.
All right. Is that a thumbs up idea? Is this
Yes.
thumbs up
Yeah.
worthy?
Oh yeah.
Because I
thumbs
came
up
up
for
with
that.
it
Sure.
for-
Why not?
Good as any
Blaine's
idea
stealing
I've
my
heard on here
ideas.
so far.
Jeez.
So.
All right, who's next? What's
I
next,
I
Eddie?
had a similar idea, but I wanted Elon Musk to do the same thing, but to outer space.
Oh, shipping containers to space.
Yep.
Whoa, man!
Ship-
and
shipping
suddenly Blaine's
B&B.
idea sucks.
Brian just has to go and one up me. There you go.
I wasn't trying to one up you. I was just saying there are different applications for a similar
Yeah,
type
we
of
all
thing.
know what a
Shipping
one upper looks
containers
like.
airtight.
Should we put on his space ladder?
Space elevator.
Airtight.
His space elevator?
What is it called? I want to know what it's called because that determines how good of an idea it is.
Shape up or ship
Blue
out.
Moon Shipping.
No.
What'd you
Blue
say?
Moon B&B?
Blue Moon. No, that's the other guy.
I'm trying to help
The
him out
other
here.
guy.
Trying to
That's
help him out here.
That's the other nut trying to go to space.
Pair up with Jeff.
Outer space
Hefe.
available.
Oh wait.
Shipping space.
Blue Balls B&B.
No.
Nobody would want to stay there.
Jeez.
Hey, honey, where do you want to go? Blue Balls B&B. Oh, fuck, not that place again. That's like everywhere we go.
Are we 12?
Wait. I have a better idea.
Okay.
I want Elon Musk to turn a
No, save it for next week.
No.
No, you already did the one.
I don't-
We all liked
So
it.
Space
No.
crates is off the table?
Space crates are gone.
No,
They're-
leave
they're
it up.
yesterday's
Write
news.
it
That's
write
the
it down
name.
on a post-it. and
Yesterday's
just save
news.
it for next
I
week.
want him to make a Winnebago into a spaceship.
There are with Spaceballs again!
Sorry. Okay, back to the shipping crate.
Space Crate.
Fine, okay, fine. Shipping
Space
I
crate.
like the
Space crate.
Winnebago idea.
I like the name. Space Crate.
Space
Space
B&B.
crate. Airbnb
Space
for
B&B.
space.
Jesus.
All right.
No one can hear you scream B&B.
I'm pretty sure we drove by there the other day.
That's one
Yeah,
of the.
I-
That's
I
when you
give this a
choose your
thumbs up.
room. That's
It's
one
in
of
New
the,
Jersey,
that's one of
guys.
the levels.
One of the filters.
I vote up, thumbs up, because if it's cheap to go to space, I'm all for it.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for space.
Thumbs up for space.
Yeah, I like it too.
Okay. My idea. Logan, do you have an idea?
Do you have an idea?
Yeah, I do.
You share first.
Okay.
One up him.
I want to, speaking of this phone, because it was a super riveting it was super riveting.
A rivet phone. Got it.
I want to have
Riveting.
a phone. This was something that Red cameras came out with a while ago. Their Red helium phone. And it was
That's still coming
really,
out.
I was super excited for it. And then I found out that it doesn't actually shoot red raw footage the way that I thought it was going to. They made a claim that the only thing that would shoot better video than this phone would be a Red camera, like a full size Red camera. And I was really excited for it. I was like, oh, they're going to put a massive sensor in this, and they're going to it's going to be at least a micro four thirds or something, and it's going to do real stuff. And it didn't. So what I would like is for a phone company to come out with a phone with a micro four thirds camera in the thing, and then also allow for lens mounts to be attached to the back of the phone. Yeah. So that you can literally have a phone that takes solid pictures, and then you attach lenses to it, and you can take high quality photos. So you'll have a giant screen on the back. You can interact with the camera app. You can change all of your settings, and it's not an impossible thing. They're just not making it yet.
I feel like somebody tried that once.
Who?
Probably Motorola.
Hawaii. Who? How do you say that? What's the new H1 out there right now?
Matthew is contributing to Brian's idea. Take your breath away, B&B.
Oh
Take
yeah,
my
your
breath
breath would
away.
exit pretty
Oh.
quickly in the.
I think
Take
that
your
place is
breath
already
away.
over in Jersey as well, next to the sewer treatment plant.
In that B&B, do you just play the "Take My Breath Away" song forever?
Yes,
Yes.
on repeat. It's like the shittier version of Mulaney's "What's New, Pussycat."
But it's got to be set up in a way that when you like walk down the hall or something to go around the corner, that it seems like you're like I'm getting farther away from it, and then you get around the corner, and then it's just there again. Yeah,
Silas, that was like a real idea, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm looking. I've not
I-
seen anything.
So my question is, does the camera phone work without the lenses?
Yes.
So you can still take regular pictures?
Yep. And it can shoot raw. What I would love for it to be able to do is to shoot a form of like cinema DNG raw video as well. So you would have raw video capabilities in your smartphone. But we'll see. We'll see if Elon Musk finds that to be a necessary thing. Muskie baby, I'm holding out hope.
Thumbs up. I think it's a good
Aw.
idea, but you have to only if you can make it work with existing mounts.
Yes. Yep. I mean, if you're coming out with a whole new line of lenses
How
for
big is this thing gonna be?
the phone,
Yeah.
normal size.
Oh.
I don't want
Well,
it
then
to
I
be a mess.
retract my outrage.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. All right. Good. Yeah, and
I
it doesn't.
just can't wait to see you have like this this phone, and then like the adapter that lets you hook up like your Sony lenses to it, and it's just like this goofy thing with this massive ass telephoto on it.
I mean, like you wouldn't like the lens mount wouldn't be a problem because this doesn't weigh anything, and so you would be holding on to the lens only. You wouldn't have to hold on to this to
right.
keep this.
Yeah. The lens weighs more than the phone does.
So it shouldn't be. I don't know what the actual physical dimensions of the sensor is and what the problems are that they're running into with something like that. But
But what is that saving you as a content creator of some kind, or for somebody that does this professionally? Like
and
are you just not going to carry around your cameras anymore, or?
I'm thinking that they're designing this for like travel photographers.
But you still have
Because
to carry a lens, right?
if you want to, right? Because you can take pictures with
What would the standard lens be like for? Shit, I can't remember the terminology anymore. It's been long enough since I've looked at
You
cameras.
don't really need a special lens to take a shot of that.
what got sent over here.
Usually, you just call people from the other room and call
Oh,
it good.
nice.
A
Yes.
phone with a phone with a case that being cleaned or something like that is usually.
Yes.
What letter does it look like?
It would
about
probably
all you
shoot.
need.
Would it shoot in like a 35 millimeter format?
Yeah. I think that I feel like a achievable sensor size would be micro four thirds. And the video that would be pumped out of it would be I don't know, 1080p 4K pretty easily, because that's what micro four thirds are doing right now. I mean, if you look at the Black Magic Pocket Cinema camera, it 4K, it does 4K raw 60 frames per second, and but it is really thick. So I'm not sure what the computer processing things that they have going on there. I don't know. I don't know what you would need. It might be something, and maybe that's what Red is doing with theirs, is that not only do you attach a lens to the front, but then you have to attach an additional thing to be able to take.
What if
I don't
it
know.
was a camera phone with an attachment
Mhm.
that you attached a lens onto the back of it to take all of the pictures with, and then on the front of it you attached like a camera body to it?
Oh, so you want a camera?
What?
With a phone in the middle.
I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, like, I think
Phone
that
would
if,
be in the middle.
I think that if they came out with, because the sensor size on this is super small, and maybe that's why they're able to get away with it being in a phone, not because of the not because of actual dimensions of it, but because of how much power that it draws. And maybe Micro Four Thirds is just drawing too much power for the batteries that exist in cell phones. So don't know, but I feel like if anyone can figure it out, Musk can figure it out.
Sounds
It
good.
was okay.
Wait, what?
Logan, do you have an idea? I gave this a thumbs up because I like the idea that you can take it off if you don't want it.
Thumbs up to the camera phone.
Giving it
Thumbs
a
up to thumbs up for cameras.
because I don't want to deviate from the rest of the voters.
Yeah, I think that Elon Musk should take Google's idea one step further with Project Euphonia.
Euphonia?
And do what?
Euphonia.
And
Euphonia.
include people with hearing impairments and how they learn to speak, because speech impediment is different than the lack of knowledge on how to speak, and people talk differently that can hear clearly and just have a speech impediment on producing those words. They talk differently than people who hear the words wrong and then try and reproduce that.
Good idea. Thumbs up.
So is this an
Thumbs
app?
up.
Yeah, app AI
this an
process algorithm.
app?
I mean, it would be the Google talking to your phone, like downloading a control AI for your phone.
Got it. Is an app. Okay.
Is an app. Where's that pixel
I
phone
give
when
it
you
a
need
thumbs
it?
up.
That's what it
Thumbs up.
is.
Thumbs up. I like it. All right. Matt, you don't have one this week, I take it.
Oh no, I got one.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean,
this is
don't
gonna
get
be
too
good.
excited. It's not gonna be good. I just think that guy with the shipping container earlier was onto he was close to what he needed to be doing.
Yep.
Except he needs to toss the bed and all that stuff, turn it upright, keep the toilet, and start charging
Do you
people
rotate
to
the toilet?
just start. You just leave the toilet on the side. And then you charge people to get in, just like you would in Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Okay.
After they've passed like the hot dog stand and like the place that's selling the nacho cheese that's out of date.
Yep.
So they got to get in, right? There's no they have to pay to go through the bathroom. And you call them shitting containers.
Nice.
Instead of shipping containers.
So is there like multiple toilets in this thing?
I mean, if you got the big one and not this dinky ass one this guy had from like whatever the Amsterdam equivalent of Craigslist is.
It would change the whole porta potty business.
Shitting containers.
So
Yeah,
a shipping
they're more
container-
durable. So like, if you need to shit in like just a mega thunderstorm coming through, you're gonna be good to go. But with those, the
Alright.
ones we have in the States, just like molded out of PVC, that's not cutting it.
I
So
like that. That's
shitting
a good name
container-
for this episode.
More durable than a porta potty and luxurious.
I like that for a name
Ooh.
for this episode.
Shitting container.
Yep. Episode 80.
Shitting containers. Just whip them out.
I don't think that's a thing.
Shitting containers.
That's not a real place.
What is this John Mason International?
The
All right,
movie is
I give it a
great.
thumbs up because I don't like going into the little porta potties. I would like to have more
I would-
room to do my business.
I would too. I would like a bed though, so I can like lie down for a minute and then
No,
get back up and keep going.
just the other thing is all you need it for. It's
A
all it needs.
bed?
No
You
bed.
need to rest like in between.
Shitting container.
Like you took such a massive dump that you're tired.
Hey,
God,
you
I
know,
really
just
worked for that
Gotta
one.
take a little
Let's-
siesta.
Let's
after
not.
after a fiesta, I
No.
need a siesta.
No.
Why
You want
not?
to see a picture of my parents again? Can we just let's not.
What are we gonna
Shitting
shoot 'em with
container.
this time?
All right. Well, I think with that, we're going to call this council meeting adjourned. We want to thank all of you for listening. We record this podcast live on Tuesday nights. You can check us out on YouTube or all of our past episodes on CouncilCast.org. You can also search us on your favorite podcatcher or on iTunes or Spotify.
Like someone said, Eric Bowen says you need a bottle opener in the shitting container to open your Bud Light Lime.
Yes.
That's part of the official pitch now. There's a little mini fridge of Bud Light Lime in there. It's every shitting container. You pay to get in, but free Bud Light.
Just say bottle opener.
No, bottle dispenser right above the
Shitting
toilet
container.
paper. So it just like rolled down. Here's your bottle. There's the opener.
I mean,
the
shipping containers are durable, unlike these weak ass plastic ones. You just like hit it against the side and it'll open.
You also want to get tipped over inside.
Anything's
of
a
it,
bottle opener if you hit it hard enough.
That's true. You can. They are flimsy, and you can't get them knocked over. You're not going to knock one of those shipping containers over. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that would have been harder for the Jackass guys to pull that off.
It would have been a better prank, though.
Yeah, Steve-O would like run straight into the damn thing, and it's bolted to the ground.
My gosh.
If you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at councilcast@gmail.com or connect with us on Twitter @RealCouncilCast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Get back.